The investigation into a fatal plane crash at the Scottsdale airport continues today.
A day later, aviation experts say that they're shocked that there would be an issue with the private plane's landing gear leading to the crash. 12 News journalist Sean Rice spoke with a former captain from United Airlines today.
And Sean is live in Scottsdale with more on what he had to say. Sean.
Yeah, Tram and Troy, good afternoon to you both. Former United Airlines captain turned Embry-Riddle professor Cary Grant tells me it is extremely uncommon for a plane, a private jet, any kind of plane, to have problems with their landing gear on takeoff or on descent down here to the airport in Scottsdale. But it's exactly what happened here yesterday. I want to give you an idea of what this scene now looks like. The NTSB is still investigating how this plane right here behind me, a Gates Learjet private jet owned by Vince Neil, the head singer of Motley Crue, collided with another jet here at the airport. That crash killed the pilot and sent 3 other people to the hospital with serious injuries. Now take a look at this video from a nearby business. You can see the jet attempting to land just before 2:45 yesterday afternoon. The plane veers to the left off the runway after airport officials say there was a problem with the plane's landing gear. Within seconds, it collides head-on with another jet that was sitting unoccupied on the tarmac. Today, Embry-Riddle professor Cary Grant tells me he was struck by there being no fire or explosion when those 2 planes collided. He suspects that the pilot saved the other souls on board by not crashing into nearby buildings that are just beyond this crash area.
That probably is because the nose of the Learjet took the brunt of the impact, and there wasn't any rupturing of the fuel tanks, which would have led to that. So we could have had a much more serious situation there if both airplanes had ended up in a ball of fire out there.
Now, the NTSB and local officials, Scottsdale Police specifically, have not released the name of the pilot who died in this crash. We also have not received an update on the condition of the people who were injured. That would be the co-pilot, Vince Neil's girlfriend, and her friend, who was also on board. But at last check, we are told they are being treated at a local hospital. Now, the airport here in Scottsdale has since reopened after that crash yesterday afternoon. We've been here for the last couple of hours, and we've seen really every couple of minutes planes taking off and landing here at the airport. For this plane specifically, it's unclear how long it will remain here on the tarmac of the airport. We do know NTSB officials are still here on scene. They're really combing the entirety of the plane, inspecting all of it from the inside to the outside is what really they've been doing here in the last couple of hours. As soon as we get more information from them, we will certainly give it to you. We're live in Scottsdale. Sean Rice, 12 News.
Yeah, and Sean, it seems like, at least in the past, when we have some belly landings and things like that, pilots will know whether or not their landing gear is fully engaged and locked, correct? And so, as you were saying, to hit the ground and have one just give way, you just don't hear about it very often.
Yeah, Troy, that's exactly right. What Professor Grant was telling me today is pilots usually get some sort of recognition on descent if there is some sort of error with their landing gear, whether it's sticking and can't come out. They would be notified of that before they land here. But we saw, and we showed you some of that video, the plane's wheels were in the middle of the tarmac. So what Professor Grant suspects happened is it may have snapped the shaft of that landing gear on impact when they landed here. We don't know that for sure, but that's certainly what he suspects happened here.
Wow.
All right. Sean, thank you for the report out there.